Alright, hello everyone, my name is Sheperd, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus, and today I'm gonna be playing against Vottak, which appears to be using kind of a flagellant abomination stress theme, I think, but before I actually get into that, let's actually address the elephant in the room, which is the fact that I'm back. I'm actually back. And this feels really odd, I must say. I have no idea what to do in this situation even, but I guess I'm just gonna have to go back and forth between explaining what I've been doing the past like 2 months and actually trying to play this match out. I think first things first, you drop a retribution here. That's what I'm going to do because I'm imagining my opponent wants to go for that beast pile, and I think if I want to win this match, I'm probably gonna have to focus this abomination down. Today I'm playing with the Ludic special comp. This actually feels really nice. I haven't like spoken in English to pretty much anyone, like talking in English to anyone in about like a few months even, because there's just no opportunities to do it overall. Also, I feel the bleed there, unfortunate. But it feels good to know that my English isn't as rusty as I thought it to be. I guess I did have a good amount of rest, right, being gone for 2 months. But yeah, I picked up a job as a bartender. That went pretty well after it picked up. At the start it was absolutely abysmal, but then it went pretty well. But I just couldn't balance having that completely different schedule, which it just is. You work during the night. It's a schedule that I wasn't used to whatsoever, but after being done with that, which I've been done with that for like about a month, I still didn't feel like I was ready to come back to the Butcher's Circus. I felt like taking a tiny bit of a bigger break, but all the support really was overwhelming in every good sense of the word, and that's what has made me come back. Now, in terms of coming back to this match, maybe I pulled the Jester here? I'm just not sure on what to do. I think I'm gonna regret that decision. I don't think dropping an Adderskits on the flagellant here is in my best interest when I have a redeem. I don't know why I did that. I just ran out of time and there was nothing I could do, but oh man. My English might not be rusty, but my Butcher Circus skills definitely are. It also feels very good to see J-Man is back, at least to some extent. That's probably not going to feel very good though. Yeah, that's a lot of DOT being dealt in my end. So I'm kind of just going to have to relearn the Butcher Circus. I can keep dropping Rejuvenating Vapors here, but obviously my opponent has enough DOT to kind of like counter it. Yeah, this is a DOT team with a supportive Arbals. It's not a stress team. I don't know what I was saying there at the start, but I think the move is gonna have to be to go for a puncture on this Jester, and then after that, maybe the other skills we dropped will give me enough pressure to like round 4 drop a finale on the flagellant. But for now we do this and just kind of pray for the best. They keep going for those despite me having repulsed with shield spike, so I could be hurting him for like crit 18 right now. I think that's the damage. That's the damage number, right? I don't remember all the damage rolls anymore. I don't remember the finale damage rolls, but I definitely think I can still be hurting a lot here. I think in this situation, even a bolster could be handy because the dodge is going to be very useful later on, right? Yeah, I think even the bolster is handy in this situation. The anti-stress, the dodge, the fact that they have a flash on no accuracy. I mean, they have Bal, but I will have a shield breaker to the match, so maybe that's going to be kind of the win condition here. Now, I have a bit of a situation, and that situation is the fact that they have a supportive Arbalist, and, well, she can heal for like, what were the rolls on that, like 10 to 12? And if she gets lucky, she's going to heal for a hell of a lot more, but she doesn't even need to do that. She just goes for that on me, and now I'm screwed. I am completely screwed here. Let's be honest, they're just going to finale me. Start of next round. I have 8 HP, they have 2 buffs, that's 11 to 20 I think. I still remember it being 11 to 20. And I think if they're just gonna do that, my best move might even be to Harvest, but I don't see where I'm going from that because they just have Redeem, so Yeah, it's a rough spot to be in. They have a lot of damage numbers on that Abomination as well. I feel like if I go for a Harvest here, they might just bring my Jester down to 0 to repulse, and that would be an absolute disaster, because then they'll just kill him without using the Finale, which would be really, really bad for me, because a Finale down, I mean, now the enemy Jester becomes way less impactful, but yeah, at the very least, he's not quite as impactful anymore. It's gonna be a rough match. It is gonna be a rough match. I feel like I haven't done anything to this Abomination. I haven't done anything at all. Oh, this silly team and its silly shenanigans and me dropping another Kiss when I really, really shouldn't have. I could have been going for punctures on the Arbalest as well, mind you, but I mean, it's a 50-50 and she just moves back twice, so I really don't think that's gonna do me any good. Maybe we just focus the Jester down, get a character out of the match, but I mean, can I really focus someone down with this team? Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. They have Redeem next round too. They're gonna go for Ring of Stars as well. They have Redeem now. I don't have a Finale anymore to put some pressure on there. I think this is a disaster. I think this is a complete disaster, actually. I suppose playing against Flagellant really isn't the best thing to do when you're just coming back to the Butcher's Circus, right? This isn't actually the first match I'm doing in 2 months, it's actually the second. The previous match I played against a Novice, and I also had that old leper background that just looks absolutely horrible, so I changed it out for just the classic one, just to get that classic Butcher's Circus feel that I was kind of missing. Because I was definitely missing it. Sometimes my own videos pop up in my recommended. A lot of comments pop up, and I get so nostalgic about it. I was just like, oh, tomorrow I'll come back, or oh, maybe next week. I don't know when to come back, but I'll do it eventually. And yeah, here we go. Here we are. Thankfully, my schedule has cleared up enough to the point that I am able to make videos again. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing them daily, because that was exhausting as one might imagine, but yeah, well, I'll think about it. Now, you know what would be really funny if I didn't get the Blight here, but no, I do get the Blight. I get a very juicy crit with it too. But Shep, couldn't you go Exposed to try and get him afflicted? Well, the thing is, oh no, that's not good. That's really not good. this heal and heal, I just can't do anything against it. My team is not optimized enough to deal with that. Yeah, this is a really unfortunate spot to be in, but my plan there was kind of just to hurt the Jester and make the Flagellant have to choose on like who he wanted to save, but I mean, he doesn't have to choose. That Abomination is just a bit too tanky with that Clash with the Beast, which is a really base trinket, by the way, bringing that. And the Arbalest just heals for too much with that Medic's Full Blade. A very interesting setup on the Arbalest, actually. Let's analyze my opponent's team, because I've been... Ooh, okay, that could... Oh, this could be massive, actually. This could be massive. Why do they greed so much? That was greedy as hell. I have a 45 here. Oh my god, I don't get a 45. Man, you gotta be kidding me. But not only do I have a 45 now, start of next round, I'll have a what is it? A 60. I'll have a 60 to get the death blow. They go for the manacles, they whiff it. And I'll also have a 50 on the Jester. This could actually be the turnaround that I need. They're gonna go for... They go for Turk Stab on the corpse! Why? Why do they do that? They want to get... Oh, that's genius, actually. They want to get rid of the corpse so they can hit my Antiquarian. Yeah, that's a good idea. However, come on. Oh, no! I didn't kill the right one! Oh my god, he lives. Through a 45 and a 60. He actually lives, and now he still gets to do his Gauntlet of Absolution shenanigans. He doesn't even have to do that. He's just gonna go Battlefield Bandage. Oh, one must imagine Sisyphus happy, right? Oh, this is a disaster. Oh man, why am I back in this game? I regret everything. I regret everything. Let me back out. No, it's too late. The video is already 9 minutes long. I have to keep going. Okay, they're gonna go ahead with the plan, with the Abomination. Gonna go, oh yeah, I mean the crit wouldn't be enough there, that was a max roll, so yeah, even if I got the luckiest possible, it still wouldn't have been enough. He's gonna drop to the Destorial and he's gonna heal so much. It's insane, man. It's insane how this champion is allowed to just survive 2 death blows with a finisher. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, at least we can... What? He It's my shield breaker. He goes for the shield breaker with the 60 dodge instead of just dropping the redeem there. How crazy are you? At least he doesn't get to bleed, right? But let's have a look at the accuracy values. So 85 plus 5 because he was at test store, so it was 90 plus 20, 110. You went for a 50-50. My man is crazy. My man is absolutely insane, but... this is a rough spot. I think here I have to go for a puncture on the Arbles. As weird as it... Oh. I kind of had to do that just to make sure that they don't have to heal from the Arbles, just to punish this abomination. In case he still wants to keep spamming that beast spiral, I'll be fine. But oh, there is no justice in this world, is there? Yeah, there's the phrase that I've been missing, that you've been missing, that we've all been missing. There is no justice in this world, and that proves it right there. I can't guard. I don't have the defender, even though I brought numbing incense, so I could technically guard and still have stun resistance. I didn't bring guard because I thought that, you know, guards are garbage. At least that's kind of the idea I had of them from a while back, but they still go for the beast spiral, kind of surprisingly. I expected them to just do something differently there. But yeah, this is preoccupying for sure. I could use Protect Me. That's not gonna help against this, but I could use Protect Me on her. Sure, maybe this could work. The only problem I have here is that even though my Man-at-Arms is spiky, he has this repulse with the shield spike, he is eventually gonna go down, right? He doesn't have very good resistances. He's getting hit with crits, so he is gonna go down quite soon. Maybe I should have dropped an Adder's Kiss on that flash on the previous round just to put him to death store or something. Yeah, that could have been smart. How many heals does he still have? 4! Oh boy. 4 heals still available to him. Yeah, that's fun and fair and balanced. Okay. I'm going to drop the Rejuvenating Vapors. It's gonna kinda save me in the long run. Also because I have to wait. Yeah, I don't want to click my Man-at-Arms down to death store in this situation. I don't feel like that would be smart. I have 70 dodge. You don't hit. I was actually expecting him to hit, but I'm glad he doesn't. And now you're still not dropping. I could make you drop with a puncture, I think. But then she might just heal. And then you can still just go aggressive with something. But I have to go first in this situation. Yeah, I do have to go first. So I think that this is risky, but I'm still gonna go for the Adder's Kiss here. Do I get the Blight? No, of course not. Because Flanchland gets more resistances when he drops to death door. You know, as if everything else wasn't fun enough already. Can we just ban this character for like a week? Can we ban Arbel's crit heals for like a week too? Oh, as I'm still getting back into the Butcher's Circus. It would be really nice, you know. Just saying, it would be quite nice. It would be quite nice not to have to deal with this BS as you're just getting back to the circus. And of course they get to 25. So I don't get what was it? I don't get the... I don't think I can win this anymore, by the way. The Arbels is just too sturdy. Yeah, I don't get the 45 nor the 60, but my opponent just gets the 25 right there. The guard is gone. Oh, the guard is gone. They just go for a bullet here, which is a bit unnecessary. They could just move back twice and they'd be fine. They should have gone for a stun first, because now I'm gonna do this and maybe prolong my suffering for a little longer, but I don't actually believe I can win this anymore. Maybe if I get an affliction on the abomination, that's like the one way. You're gonna do that just so I get afflicted, but I have Tears of the Lost, so I might get vigorous. I might actually unironically get vigorous here, so I'm gonna keep going. They will have rake Bola though, so they're... Yeah, the corpse is gonna go away, and then it's gonna be rough for me. 80 dodge, and they still hit. Ah, Battle Ballad. I suppose I'm just going to... Maybe if I keep pulling... I think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work, that's kind of the problem. If I go for Exposed, though, I might be able to make this a 1D transform or something. Yeah, this just feels really hopeless. I just want to see if my anti-current gets a virtue here. If she gets a virtue, I might keep on rolling, but... Yeah, no, she doesn't get a virtue. So, that was not the greatest first match of all time, but let's go for match number 2. Well, 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 it would appear that a buffoon is flummoxed, and I'm gonna go into a match number 2 against the same person. However, this time I have a different team. I have Chef Stress, and with this team, well, I'm quite familiar with it, right? Even though I haven't played it in literally 2 months, so I have forgone my favorite team for quite a while, but they're gonna make a return. And even though they make a return, I made a bit of a change here. A last minute change, which I probably shouldn't have done. Now, of course, my opponent gets to go first, you know. Such is the way of the Butcher's Circus, I guess, but I'm just going to transform and go for a slam on the flagellant. Would have loved to go first and just slam the Abomination, but since we don't get that, I'm gonna go for the Flagellant instead. That's gonna delay the Battle Ballad. It's gonna make it so Flagellant doesn't get his Reign of Sorrows round 1, which with Crushed Hamlock is really strong, especially against my backline. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy myself and not eat all that nonsense. So in this situation, I think the idea is slam into command, right? That has usually been the idea, and I think that will continue to be the idea, because even though they only have one dodge character, it's a very important dodge character, and I do want to hit him with both the Ring of Sorrows and the Health Harry. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I am going to eat a riposte from this Abomination, most likely. There's a chance he whiffs, but no, he doesn't. Unfortunately, he does not whiff. Look at that juicy stress from the Houndsberry. Oh, how I missed this. I need to see some crits though. I need to see some crits right now. If this Suppressing Fire applies a debuff, I'm screwed. Thankfully, it whiffs, and it doesn't even apply it on the men-at-arms. Oh, the lack of justice. And we go for the Reign of Sorrows here. Nice bleed. Very, very juicy. I love to see it. Yeah, that is very good. They do have Harlequin Mask, but I feel like it wasn't too impactful last match. I don't feel like it did too much. Of course, because they got to go first, they still get to go first round 2, so I'm going to have to pile into their pile if I want to pile, and I definitely want to pile. That's a lot of piles in one sentence, Chef. But I want to do that because it just hurts too much with Harvest. So I'm gonna do this, and if they want to still harvest, they're gonna have to eat the repulse from an Abomination that has transformed, which hurts a lot more. So especially if I get a crit. So I am gonna be doing that. So they keep hurting me. At this point, I think the move might just be to Bellow. I don't think Bolster is going to be helpful here. The dodge isn't impactful enough, and while the anti-stress is good, I don't feel like this match is going to be one on the stress front, it's going to be one on the UT front. So I'm just gonna go Bellow and try to do more stress as quickly as I can. They go for a Dirk Sam on my MAA, which is an interesting target. I mean, it makes sense that they don't want to give my Flagellant his healing, right? And they don't want to hit into the repulse either. So yeah, I suppose it does make sense. I will also have to Reign of Sorrows into the Abomination, but I honestly like Reign of Sorrowing into the Abomination here, because I'll just be able to give myself the redeem earlier. That's also a very nice crit. Also, notice how the Jester healed like 17 stress off of that crit. He healed more with the Harlequin Mask because he got the crit. With the crit, he gets the plus 40% stress relief skills, and he got it immediately as he did the attack, so he healed even more with this Harlequin Mask, even more stress than he normally would. They go for the heal there just to prevent him from... I don't know about that, Chief. Am I that scared of him to drop a Punisher, or do I just go Reign of Sorrows? I think I just go Reign of Sorrows in this situation. I could drop a Punisher, but my hit chance isn't confirmed. He's not going down to this store anytime soon. He would be afflicted, right? So he could get an irrational act out or something, but... Oh! Oh, that's good. He does 11 damage and doesn't get the death blow, so I get to do one final action with my Men-at-Arms. Very good. Look at that. Because he did 11 damage, and this is actually something that, you know, is a joy to see in my first video coming back, because your opponent brings you to death store and doesn't kill you, or with the finale, you don't actually get the death sword debuffs, so I don't get minus accuracy or plus stress taken here, so I can freely Bellow, like, no problemo. And my opponent is pretty much gonna have 3 afflictions already. Of course, only 3 afflictions, because, you know, this is a flagellant. But I will take it. I also don't have to worry about command anymore, because, I mean, look at their dodge values. The best one they have is 10, and that's because it's selfish, so I'm not gonna bother. I am not gonna bother with it. Of course, my backline is just completely ruined, but yeah, they get to 25, of course. They did get a bit unlucky on the finale, I feel. I did have 30 prods, so 11 to 20 damage with 30 prods. Yeah, maybe a tiny touch unlucky there on that on those damage rolls. They did not have ability buff either, I think. So yeah, a tiny bit of the unlucky, but you know, what can you do, right? What can you do? I'm gonna go for Rhinosaurus here. That is for sure going to cause an affliction on the eyeballs. That's a lot of bleed she's taking as well. Decent amount of DOT the Jester is taking too. He's a goner. Like another Houndsari and another Rain of Sorrows, and the transformation that's about to come, he's just completely gone. The Arbalist has to heal herself here. Oh, but she moves forward with the masochistic, the immediate act out that is just absolutely massive. She tries to move back twice, but he says no, that the selfish cannot refuse, since there was already one person refusing, so she does just move back, but that is still abysmal for her. Now I am in a weird spot because we just heal in this situation, I feel. We just heal. I would go for the Houndsari, but they still have their cost up. I'm just gonna wait until they, like, transform, and then I'll go for the Houndsari. But Shep, your command buff ran out! But it's okay, don't worry about it. If they wanted to bile here to keep doing more DOT to my end, they just have to do different things. They don't have a push trinket, but yeah, they still get it. Unfortunate for me, I must say, but, well, you know, what can you do about it? I can transform and rage. I could also transform and move back twice. That is actually an idea, but I'm gonna... 13 to 23, come on! 13 to 23, that's so sad. He doesn't even drop the distorted lead. Ah, the crit chance was so good too. Well, just unfortunate spot for me here. Did they heal or did they go for the stun? Nah, they go for the stun on the doggy, really. They go for the stun on the doggy. Well, I guess he drops the Destor. Do I really care? No, not really. I've accepted his death at this point, which is a sad thing for the doggy, but I have accepted that he will not survive much longer, and such is the way of the Butcher's Circus. My advantage here is that my Abomination is still relatively healthy. Well, okay, he lives, that's good. My Abomination is still relatively healthy, and the rest of their team is pretty much just dying. I have transformed twice now, and I have a bit of a decision to make. I either go Beast Spile, or I go for the stun on the Arbalist. But I think Beast Spile here is the move, just to get that riposte on my Abomination. Even though the stun would have pretty much ensured the kill on the Arbalist. Maybe not ensured, but I think this is just overall better. Yeah, she's masochistic as well, she might do something bad. Am I not armored? Try me, as she marks herself. Oh yes, my favorite act out. And she's just gonna do that. She's going to survive for a bit, but she's not gonna survive forever, so let's not worry about it. Abusive can do some stress here to the other characters, but it cannot, like, not go for the Dirk Stab here. It's gonna go for the Dirk Stab. Could whiff. Doesn't whiff, but I stay alive. But the horror is going to hurt me here. I cannot redeem yet, so, you know, I'm just gonna have to click. And I do want to Houndsari, even though I'm selfish, -5 accuracy. Yes, and I'm at this store. I still want to Houndsari, but let's see what he does. He does some stress, that's okay. 68, 78, 78. Yeah, this feels like a hairy turn. Oh, but the 5 dodge. This still feels like a hairy turn. Yeah, let's go for her. Oh, just 2 hit. No, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. I should have used Liquoons. I should have used Liquoons. I greeted. Only 2 hits. That is so unfortunate. Is a Flagellant gonna go for the death blow? Yes, he is. Doesn't get it still. How is that possible? He's just living on and on and on. Finally, I get a little bit of luck here on my end. I could go for a punish on this Fladge. But that will heal all of my opponent's characters, so I don't think that's too wise. Let's just go for the Arbalist here with this. That is going to cause a heart attack, a little bit of extra stress to all the others. My hope there is that the Masochistic could, like, do something dumb, but the Masochistic could always go for a heal on the Flagellant there. You couldn't refuse, so it would just be a free heal to all of my opponents. Abusive goes for that, surprisingly. I will just... he's still dead. He's actually not dead this turn, but he will be dead soon. Yeah, he's not going to die, I don't feel. Oh, that's actually a big crit for 2. I don't feel like he's going to die, because once he actually takes the stress, he's going to go to 199, despite the pulse stress taken. This is something that has happened in the past. He will just go to 199 and just barely live. So you're going to go for the manacles. I live, though. I survived those. I do survive those. He's at 199 stress. He survives though, and I do not. I am finally a goner, but this is definitely the spell turn. I do damage to this Flagellant, I imagine. I do think I do damage to him. And yes, I do damage. I get a... Really? Really, man? I get a crit death blow on the Jester, which means that the Flagellant gets to move to position 2, and now I can't train of Stars 2 characters. It's just unfortunate for me, but they still have all the heals. I still have all the heals. And they're gonna go for Exsanguinate on my Flash, which is a bit surprising. They will get to bleed on me, so I will just kind of take the L here a little bit. But, you know, as they say, redeems before Exsanguinates. And let's just go redeems before Exsanguinates, right? Or do I try to... No, redeems before Exsanguinates. Yes, that is the golden rule of the Shep stress. We go for redeems before the Exsangs. Just wait for the DOT and the stress to catch up with my opponent, as well as their afflictions. And pray that something good happens here. They go for the absolution, so that A-Bomb is surviving for a bit longer. And that Arbalist is in a rough spot. She moves forward, so she's dead now. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate for her. And the only way she lives is if I either do this... No, it's fine to do this. Yeah, I do enough damage. Really? I guess those crit buffs have helped a fair bit, because she does have 40 prod, so I was expecting not to do enough damage there, but I do. Very well, very good. And now this Abomination is going to transform Rage my Flagell just to try and get him down to 0, but he is selfish, so I'm hoping it doesn't work. 12 damage, 12, aha, just barely survive, that's good. That is very, very good. And I'm just gonna go for the punish on the Abomination here, and yes, that is... Oh, it bugs out! That's... Man, that's so annoying. The same bug is still here. So you saw how I went for the punish, and it only did 12 stress, despite me having the Crimson Hook. That's something that sometimes you get the stress immediately as you apply the bleed. Sometimes you don't because of the spaghetti code. So I could have an extra 5 stress on that Abomination that I just don't. Which is really, really unfortunate for me, but you know, what can I do, right? What can I do? I would like an Exsanguinate here, but I'm still going to go for this. I'm still going to go for this because I'm at that store, and I don't want to go for an 80. I don't think going for an 80 would be too good here. So they get a crit heal on there, of course they do. And they don't get any act outs with the Rapture, so we're gonna go for an Exsanguinate, thankfully no crits, and they just heal. I don't know why they didn't just go for a Rage or something, but, you know, a bit surprising. I could go for a Manacles here, but I don't think that's wise. I will just keep spamming the Bile, just to keep attritioning that Flagellant down, making it so the Abomination cannot hit my Abomination without getting severely punished. And also, if I stun him, he doesn't take the extra stress from just being in transformation mode, so let's just do this. And if he tries to stun me now, I have a riposte, so it's really going to hurt him. No, he goes for the stun on my Flagellant. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Shep, maybe you have been misplaying. I go masochistic here, that's perfectly okay, question mark? Is it perfectly okay, Sheperd? Is it perfectly okay? I'm gonna go for a stun here on the Abomination, which may be what I should have done the previous match. They're going to... Oh, that's odd. That's very odd. They don't punish me. That is so odd. That's a complete misplay by my opponent there. They could have... They were... Both of their characters were dazed, right? So, now when everyone is dazed, no one is. So they could have just clicked the Abomination, waited for me to take enough DOT to go down to the store, pass my turn as I'm stunned, and then click their Flagrant, go for the punish, the potential 20%, and if they get it, I am really, really screwed. But because they didn't go for that, I have a bit more of a chance here again, because I have the Exsanguinates. Now, I have an 80 hit chance, and I have a 90. I think going for the 90 here is better, even though the other one was a potential death blow, and this one just kind of like heals the Abomination. I think just surviving with my Flagrant here and keeping my A-Bomb just being kind of like the damage dealer as they keep trying to focus my Flash down is going to be the best move. So they're going to go for Manacles on my Abomination. There goes his turn, but that's 2 characters at this store. Maybe no, Selfish can't say no, but maybe Rapturous does something dumb. And goes goes for the correct act out. Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. I think I still have 2 Exsanguinates here. And now do I still want to go for a stun? Yeah, I suppose I do. That's a nice crit, I think. Yeah, that could be a very nice crit, actually. Oh, that is a very nice crit, actually, really nice, because now my Exsanguinate will kill him if it hits, of course, if it hits. And the 80 misses, as you do. As you do, man. Oh, boy. Ah, that's unfortunate. The 80 misses, but I survive, so there is still hope. There is still hope in this world. Maybe I should have gone for a punish instead. No, I don't know. What can you do? That's fine. That's fine. The self-mark, please do enough damage. There we go. That's a dead Abomination. Okay, that is very good for me. But they could take my Flagrant out here, but it will be with their final Exsanguinate. And I do still have the stuns. The way is found where the weapon cleaveth the flesh. There is a blood be thine true sign. Goes for the move forward into the Exsanguinate. It gets the death blow, 15 HP. Thankfully not a crit heal, that would have been disastrous. I can lose this. Let's keep this in mind. I can most definitely lose this. Sadly, the move forward was actually massive here for my opponent, because now I can't V-Spile, which I wanted to do, but oh well, I'll just go for the stuns then. And I get it. Okay, massive. I get the first stun. Definitely very important for me, because I still need to bring him down to 0. He cannot use his Redeem anymore, even though he still has one. I do 6 damage here. Good. The thing is, with 2 punishes, I go down to their stores. So there's that problem. And he also has a bit more death resistance. 14! He also has a bit more death resistance than I do. So I'm gonna go for another stun. He's... do I drop him to this? I'm dropping to the store the next round. 3 to 7. I do 7 damage. Do I get a stun? 25. Do I get it is the question. He does not have more death resistance because he's already suffered on that store check. He does not get stunned. Unfortunate. Self-hit? No, no self-hit from the Afflicted Flagellant. Crit for 21. Should not matter. Emphasis on should. Yeah, I'm not at enough stress for it to matter. Do I have solution? Oh man, do I have solution or do I stun? Oh man, I can get a crit heal here, and he might just self-hit with the Rapturous, right? Oh, go for it. Oh, not a crit heal. Oh, come on, man, come on. I think I dropped the absolutions here. No act out. Damn it, no act out. Do I get an act out? Yeah, a masochistic can self-hit. That would be horrible, but I'm praying that they self-hit with the Flagellant. He's Rapturous, right? Also a crit heal would be good here, but... blood and bone, we are all blood and bone, he says. Actually, watch this. I go for the stun here, and maybe I get it. Oh, I don't get get a stun. Oh, no self-hit. Oh, 15. Oh, the crit. Oh, 176. If they get another crit, I'm a goner. Oh, I'm a goner if they get another crit. Please, crit heal. Oh, okay, that's good. I mean, that's not gonna save me from just with the crazy amount of DOT they've dealt, but the stress heal is good. They're gonna go for another punish here, 13 damage. Yeah, I'm just dropping regardless. They just have a bit too much DOT despite my healing. And now I have a 60. Or rather, I have a 40. I don't get it, they have a 30. They're still afflicted with the Rapturous. The light shrinks from my inner vision, and so follows my faith. It's just an act-out punish. And I lose them. Oh my god, yeah. What went wrong? What went wrong? I don't know what to tell you. All I know that I can tell you is that there is no justice in this world, and I can also say GG's to Vottak, because that was one crazy match. I lost with the chef stress, no, even though I survived the finale. Yeah, just an unfortunate situation to be in. I think I could have gone for stuns earlier. I don't know, just a bit difficult with the RNG, I guess. My flash one also didn't survive too long. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.